According to Matías Bonanno's favour is that he did lose his first game against PSG, which on paper you would say is going to be the most difficult game he plays in this group. But he had a break, he had a game off.
Can reset, can just reset there and speak to Edu behind him, just get back to the drawing board, start from scratch again. Well, not even start from scratch, to be honest. I think they have a play style that they believe in, and it works. It just didn't work out in that game.
Well, if you have got money in Caramo, and you're waiting patiently for an upgrade, it could happen this game here.
Oh, great manage.
Matías Bonanno was to win. Speaking of Toivin, of Udinese, that's the player they're happy as of this FC Pro, but that did just get a possible upgrade to an 88 in-game item of his 3-1 win. Mbappe coming a step over, is happy looking to start this game off perfectly. Brilliant feed from Hanson! I mean, that would have been one of the best goals we would have seen. Huge save from Alisson.
That would have been disgusting, Brandon.
He looked like he was going to lose the ball 2 or 3 times, but still just kept hold of it somehow. He missed the bracket run the Happy had to get here. It was relentless. He went 3-2 in Swiss, and his knockout play was a penalty shootout win to keep him in here, and then a 90th minute moment of magic on the opposite side there. Here's Vinicius Junior for Matías Bonanno. Unfortunately, it's the rose to the knockout. Luka Modric wins the ball back if you are a Man City esports fan. Speaking of Matías Bonanno, if you saw him in action in the FC Pro Open Global Qualifier, the tournament that got him here in those knockout games, Ryan, so convincing, so impressive with his performances. When you look at the players he had to go up against.
Yeah, exactly. I said it earlier, and I genuinely stand by this. His run, for me, was the hardest on paper. And his only loss coming against his teammates. You see Happy building up here. Reverse Elastico, playing it to the edge. Modric fakes a Berber spin, can't find the space through Matías' defence there. But again, just the way he played against those top names, Emre Yilmaz, Anders, to name a few, was unbelievable. Huge names that he had to get past. League Champions League winner and the feed on with Anders Vergang to qualify in the top 20 players. Obviously, Emre Yilmaz did still qualify, and so did Anders Vergang. Still, cannot look past that. Happy. Nice.
Hansen, back to Valverde, punched it to Vinicius Junior. Just the way he can turn the pace up of the attacks, he's so impressive. One thing that Gravison spoke highly of Matías Bonanno was just how he was able to utilise this man on the ball now, Hakimi. It might just be his 84 rated goal in-game item, Ryan, but he does get involved in the attacks, and he did score a couple of goals in the qualifier. Heung-min Son will get forced to get the ball back once or twice. The ball still does fall, then Mbappe, who looks to dance his way past 1 or 2 players. Reverse Elastico, still Mbappe has it on his feet, somehow.
Okay.
And then it goes for a goal kick. We're back to the point about Hakimi, sorry.
And especially if you have with Hakimi, the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Obviously, offensively, you trust him a little bit more than Mendy, and it's a driven pass here into Vinicius. It's going to be a free kick just on the edge here for Matías. He's going to go direct or lay it off.
What's Edu been working on the training ground? Not a direct. Oh, it is! It's a direct shot from Luka Modric. The course all off guard. And even pulls a cheeky smile from Matías Bonanno. How long
He's happy.
Have they been working on that one?
He's taking it quickly there, outside of the boot. Luka Modric with the Trivela play style. And he puts that into the defender. Didn't move in time to head it off the line, or maybe it was just too high into the net there for him to reach. And it's 1 goal for Matías in this game against Happy. 1 goal lead. 17 minutes have been played so far.
As soon as we can, we will give you an update across the other game. PSG against Faku Cohen. 1 player's won both their games they've played as it stands. On the other side, Faku Cohen 0 points from a possible 6 so far. It's not been the start he would have wanted. As much as you could argue, Matías Bonanno's had his back against the wall in the first 20 minutes. Set pieces change games. We just saw a prime example of that right there. Still.
Good step over and controlled sprint there. Does get a little bit lucky to keep possession.
Tell you what, Ryan, this Mbappe is just not giving up. He keeps winning back the ball again and again and again. Good feet. Ball rolls are out in
Good step.
full
Oh,
force. That could
mistake.
be punished again. It's another big step-up tackle there from Kunde that time. Well, we have an update in the other game. It was Facu coming against PH in. Is it PH in being ruthless again? Yes, it is. 13 minutes in, it's Hansen that leads by a goal to nil. A little Travella outside the boot. And it's no surprise that anything that he does shoot on sight does go into the back of the net with how convincing he was in that last game. 6 shots, 6 goals, Ryan.
Yeah, just playing towards the byline, cutting it back for a Travella across goal. Very common goal we see amongst players this year. In this situation, Matthias step overing, using the speed boost with Neymar, playing it to the edge. That pass would have been offside.
His heavy touches have not helped at all. A couple of times at the back there for Happy. But he had any real control or say in it.
Oh, it's a horrible mistake.
Oh, can he punish him, Valverde? Mbappe is through. There's the one more pass.
Oh,
there goes the chance begging.
I thought he brought the goalkeeper out a little bit too far there. I think he's done just enough because he moved him towards the near post, so you can't run around the goalkeeper there. He had to play it back, but then really an open goal, maybe you could expect a little bit, but at least hit the target from that position. So he'd be definitely annoyed by that, but Happy's making a lot of mistakes defensively. He needs to sharpen up.
In hindsight, it was very fortunate not to concede from that mistake. One of those, I think, with Mbappe, just maybe had a little bit too much time on the ball. That's Snow at home as well. Get involved in the chat. What radioactive player you've been lucky enough to get your hands on across the last weekend of content. If you haven't seen, the squad building requirements here do require one radioactive player to feature in the teams. If it wasn't Valverde, who would it be? Would it be as easy as Messi, or would there be another player?
Oh, it's actually a tough one.
Because you do get the chemistry boost, don't you?
Yeah, you do. But again, with Messi, of course, he's fantastic this year, but you probably would rather have someone like Hansen or Neymar or Vini accompanying Mbappe with the skill moves. Araujo's an option, but again, maybe that's a bit of a waste.
Chance. What about Kareem the Dream? Can he do a job?
Nah, it doesn't get a sniff from me. Maybe on the bench. I don't think so.
Happy.
Ooh.
Trying to duck and dive around 3 or 4 white shirts there. Still, Bonanno leads by a goal to nil. Put pen to paper with Manchester City this summer alongside his teammate in Tex. It's safe to say they've done some good business. So far, both players making it to this FC Pro Open. Again, the timing of those tackles at the back have been superb.
Stepping forward is rash, but it's working out. Mbappe, yeah, you don't want to be lined up against Van Dijk there in those situations. Vini with a controlled sprint. It's a good recycle there. He's going to look for the driven pass, and he does. He finds Mbappe, but there's nowhere to turn.
Recycling again, and again, and again! Happy will find himself an equaliser. He was so patient in the build-up, and then suddenly you just see here when he turns it on, goes back to Mbappe, one more pass, Hansen a step over exit. Thank you very much. That time green finish, ensuring it was going into the back of the net. Yeah,
that step over is vital there for the speed boost, just to get enough power behind the shot as well there to put it into the top corner. Happy equalises. 40 minutes have been played in this game, so it's an important time to get back into it.
Can't really argue against it as well. He's had quite a lot off the ball.
He's had a few chances, but I know I still feel as if Matthias has been comfortable defending it up until then. I still felt as if, yes, there were moments that were threatening, but Matthias has done enough for the majority of the times when defending to nullify him. Apart from that one time, the play look through ball isn't going to be enough to get past the defence there of Matthias.
Well, someone who hasn't done enough defensively, unfortunately, is Facu Kawed, who, unfortunately, his trip back to London looks a little bit more miserable this time. He's 2-0 down against PH. I've got no idea how Modric which has pulled himself up from being tackled on the floor, won the ball back, played the ball through. PH leads by 2 goals to nil. Facu Cohen could be on his way to another defeat here in the FC Pro Open. It's not the start he would have wanted. He really needs to try and switch on for his last matchup. This is an interesting switch of play.
Still time for one last attack.
Oof. Brave down the byline. Hansen, the goal scorer of the only goal for Happy. Finds Vinicius Junior. There's a reverse elastico, which nearly finds a pocket of space from Virgil van Dijk, but we'll have a breather for now as we go into half-time in our main featured matchup. In our other game, there has been another goal in it. We'll find out which way it's gone as soon as we can. We've got it for you now. Is it a 3-goal lead, or is it a goal back for Facu Cohen? It is a goal back for the Argentine. The ball fell back to Modric, and then the composure from the Croatian midfielder to not find another pass, just go on his own there.
Yeah, that's very, very interesting there to go on his own. It worked out left foot as well, in at the near post. It's a lifeline, he needed that. It's a very, very important goal to get. As we go into the second game, or this game actually, Facu Cohen against P. Hazen live. 38 minutes have been played. Of course, we tuned in just after that goal has been scored by Facu Cohen to bring the game to 2-1.
Modric. Around last 5 minutes of the clock. We've got a question in the chat for you, Ryan Pessoa. Coming in from Prime Gaming for best player under 50k. I've got one for the. Well, I've got one.
Go on.
Let's say Hyun-Min Son, gold.
Ah, that's a boring option, though. Ah, Brandon, I expect better from you, Brandon. That's the given.
All right, okay.
Oh, give me someone else.
Louis Stunk Centurion.
Yeah, come on, skip.
No?
He's not bad. He's not bad, but yeah.
The first time we've ever had a promo player, man. I've got to enjoy it.
Yeah, I would say Musiala. Is that a bit old?
He's had a decent upgrade again this year. So what, he's an 86 walkout.
It's just the technical play style. Genuinely, just hold our one, just run, weave in between defenders. Of course, at this stage of the game,
who's rocking a Bundesliga team? Are you?
One Kev, come on. You can link that up onto in left back. 2 Kev, it's something.
It's something. And in time of 1 minute here, PH is looking for a third before we go into the half-time break for Facu Cohen to try and find game plan to see him through. Needs to get rid of this one, and that will do us for half-time in this game. PH in on his way for 9 points from 9 in what's been an incredible display here so far at the FC Pro Open. Let's jump back to our main featured matchup, which does remain at 1-1 as it stands. Matthias Bonanno of Man City Esports against Happy, newly signed Tuzi Esports. Can't forget that Tuzi Esports do have the Libertadores champion from last year on their books in Bachada. We're looking for another one into their trophy cabinet this year. That's a really good pass that he has disguised well. Eder Militao still proving his worth. I mean, look, this draft building requirements, Ryan. How long do you think it is before an Eder Militao gold rated does get found out?
It depends because of the price range of the draft. I think that's a very important thing because it honestly just depends on how much you're given. You've got 5 mil here plus a radioactive item.
It's only because obviously naturally a lot of these pro players are pumping cash into the attacking side of the draft.
So it doesn't give.
But surely with the attackers getting better and better and better, maybe there is a time where a gold Van Dijk and a gold Militao.
I think the priorities, of course, are Mbappe, Van Dijk. You can still utilise the likes of Hakimi and Mendy at fullback. Putellas and Hansen are most likely going to be givens, and it's just about the extras in and around that, whether it's Vinicius Junior, Neymar. Great driven pass from Matthias. Doesn't manage to find the back of the net. Not sure if that was red time or not. But we've had a few players spend a bit on their centre-backs. We saw the thunderstruck item of Varane in at centre-back. I believe he's around 700,000 coins, which is a heavy outlay for a centre-back. See Matthias building up here. Can't get past Joao Cancelo.
Here's Bonanno piling on the pressure.
He's got to recycle it.
Edges.
The edge. Oh,
that went through that gap. That would have been a genius play. Alphonso Davies, who I think's just been maybe introduced into this team. I don't think he started the game.
Yeah, I don't believe he did.
Is that quite an early time to bring on a full-back, or is that just...
I would say it's early, but again, it depends on your play style. A lot of players, you prefer Alphonso in at left-back over Mendy, so making the sub isn't surprising, but I agree with you. Maybe it's slightly a little bit too early.
Keep in mind that it is group stage here, so if you do draw, it's just going to be a point apiece. There won't be extra time or penalties in these first 8 weeks. Hansen finds Mbappe, happy, goes down to ground, will cry for a penalty, but wins a corner. Valverde, Trivela, there it is! And it's matched up well by Alisson. There has been a goal in the other game. Is it an equaliser or is it a goal for PHN? It's Fakou Cohen, who has just found the 2-2 equaliser with a really well-taken goal.
Nice. Again, the cancel there with the L1 to the... Oh, beautiful pass there. Plays it across. Goalkeeper moving. He's basically in his own net. So I don't think about which side, but it's a great comeback from Fakou Cohen. He needs this, honestly. The surge of confidence it will do to improve him, and just, again, you have to remember, he was 7-0. He was unbeaten to get to this stage.
Happy. Oh, deserves a goal. Yeah. We'll get one. A really well-taken effort. The reverse elastico was what made the chance, to be brutally honest. And it's a goal back for him in front.
That driven pass there. Begidi cancel, reverse elastico, off the post. It's unlucky. But again, it levels out a bit of luck. Well, I say a bit. It's quite lucky for the ball to fall directly back to him. But he created the luck by making that attack, in fairness to him. He could have found the back of the net easily. Just if it didn't hit off the inside of the post there. And he takes the lead now. 2-1 lead, turning it around from conceding that free kick earlier on in the game. Well,
speaking of some bad news, if you're a Fakou Cohen fan, that is because PHN has scored another goal in that game. 3-2. The Brazilian player does lead. We'll give it to you now, live now. This is what happened. It was Hansen that had the chance. It was the one more pass that found João Cancelo, and he just went on his own. He didn't need anyone else.
This Cancelo item for PHN has been unbelievable, even without him scoring that goal just there. Just the way he's been utilised in the build-up, silky in possession, the controlled sprint, the passing, the switch to play, because you can trust his passing as well. Yeah, he's been unbelievable.
Into a pause, we shall go. I just wanted to have a little look at the Swiss run that Fakou Cohen did have at the start of November last month. Did he Chris Lito? He had a result against him. Then he played Dudu. The biggest result in that was Nicholas, a 4-3 win. Then he played the German in Gisten, who was the surprise package from Germany. David Sanchez to go 5-0. And then he went into a very difficult elimination selection of rounds as well. Beating Montaxa. He was in the World Finals last year, 4-3. And then Sean LDW.
It's also here as well. Also qualified in 3. Great ball at the top of the TS. Doesn't do enough there to get the pass. 20 minutes left to be played. It's still a long time in 9-minute halves. It's still quite a long time for Matias to get back into this game before he decides to put a lot of bodies forward. But there seems to be a lot of space. Great player lock.
Chance Mbappe. There's the step overs. There's the fortunate bounce. Hansen fake shot inside. It's clever. It's smart and happy. He's putting Matías Bonanno into a bit of a difficult situation now, because he could be 0 points from 6.
That's a tough one there. We take a look back at it. It's a great play, look past into Mbappe. The fake shot, the step overs was brilliant. Good defending from Matías. The shot, it's like it's a great shot selection there from Happy to take the 3-1 lead. You can argue it's slightly unlucky because he does enough to defend it, but it falls back to Happy to take advantage of it. So he's done well to capitalise off of that.
It's how you react to
absolutely.
A lot of us at home are just jamming the buttons to try and score, but it's how you recycle that chance again, isn't it?
He was composed. He made the most of that situation there, and he takes the lead. But again, this is now a moment in the game that TS will have to turn it on and maybe push a few more bodies forward, susceptible for a counter-attack. So it could, whoever gets the next goal, if there is a next goal in this game, which I'm almost certain there will be, that's going to be a very, very important stage when it comes.
There is a world, Ryan Purcell, where we could be sitting here after this game. Facu Cohen, 3 games played, 0 points. Matthias Bonanno, 2 games played, 0 points from him as well. This group is starting to create some storylines.
Both Argentinian players. Brazilians have started off well, and of course the happy just offside there. Not just off, I should say, well offside.
Final 20 minutes for the La Liga champion of last year.
Aggressive.
To pull something magical out the bag. We're happy going to find a 3-goal cushion.
Very aggressive play there from Happy, of course. Just step overing towards the byline.
Davies finds Neymar.
Oh, that's a great play.
He's fresh off the bench. He doesn't need to rush it, does he?
He doesn't, and you can see the tempo of his gameplay has slowed down a tiny bit. He's still going forward because you have to do that. There's still a long time left to be played. All it takes is 1 goal. Even on the 90th minute, you can still concede again. But he's just slowing it down a little bit with the switches of play. Matthias coming forward here.
There's a Kimi that's been very much influential. This is where we need to see Matthias Bonanno now, because he's got a bench that's got so many options. Mbappe, have a hard look at yourself. How have you not scored that?
I think he's mistimed it. I think it was orange timed. It wasn't red, but it's not enough to get it on target. That's a big mistake. That was it.
He's the £3 million coin man.
Yeah, that was it. That was the moment. Good ball roll. Driven past there.
This is nice. Papo's big goal.
It's lovely. That's it there. That's the play look pass we were talking about earlier on today. He scored a lot of goals from it in the Swiss stages. He needs it now, and he needed it. And it's brought him back into this game. 10 minutes left to go, Brandon.
And look, as I was saying, out of all the players in this group, he is the one that's invested nearly £1 million coins into his bench. I think he enhanced on the bench. You had the team of the week Bellingham on there as well. This is where those subs can come on and play a huge part now. And there is still a lot of time left to be played.
Exactly. This McGeady cancel here, just to go towards the byline. The player look into Hakimi, an open goal. Guaranteed to finish that from there. It's going to be nerve-wracking. These situations being 2 goals up, if you're in a happy situation, conceding there. Yeah, panic stations.
Well, many watch this game unfold all around the world. We hear one UK player is hosting a watch party tonight. Mr. Tom Stokes of Team Footwiz is watching along with the action. We appreciate your work.
The veteran.
I mean, I'm sure there'd be an age joke in there, Ryan Purcell.
I was waiting. We have to wait. I'll bring it after this one. We've got an update in this game.
I'm sure he can't wait.
Haaland off the bench. Facu Cohen.
Facu Cohen?
Oh, that little chest pass. Come on. Hold on a minute.
What's going on here? Haaland off the bench. Dinks it in. Mbappe finds Ousmane Dembele. And you just see a block off the ball there of Heung-min Son. I mean, that's a 3-3 scoreline in that game now. Facu Cohen against PSG. Right, what was your joke for Stokes? I'm sure he's really excited for this one.
Yeah, I wish he was here. I really would love to see Stokes at the event. I think it would be great. I'd invest a lot of money into his cards and then rage at him privately if he let me down. So that would have been something that I would have loved to see. But we're seeing Matthias down towards the byline.
I wonder what player would have got.
I don't know, honestly.
Just trying to think of an old player. That
same. That was running from my mind there.
CR7 maybe?
Oh, that's a bit...
I mean, look, he could become unbelievable in the game.
A bit too young for Stokes, to be honest. Van Dijk bulldozing his way through. Doesn't do enough. It's a panicked clearance.
Matthias could have a great chance here.
I thought Happy was going to get punished with the lunge there. It's a tackle from Walker. Doesn't do enough.
Mbappe. Happy if he can time this right.
The right back's in.
Does he go for goal? Does he look to take time out of the game? I think he's going to do the latter of the 2 options. Doesn't need to score again in his mind, would rather keep possession, look after it. Hit him in the towel, comes in clutch.
Wow.
Or does he? Gives away. Silly foul. 2 minutes added on. There's been another goal we can confirm as well. 82 minutes on the clock in the game between Facu Cohen and PH. We'll see this one conclude first if we can, because Matías Bonanno might have just had one more chance. He'll look to press now Impact. Can he win the ball back? He will. 35 in-game seconds left for Matías Bonanno to get a huge point on the board.
It's a great step from Happy.
Still not dealt with.
What's going on?
One more chance to be played. Matías Bonanno could be in danger. They've taken 3 points away from Happy. Hansen does well. Will look to stay patient. Virgil van Dijk wins it back, and that will do us. A huge 3 points on the board for Happy, who has just won back-to-back games in the FC Pro Open. For Matías Bonanno, it is 0 points from his first 2.